And we're doing Chinese cooking tonight. I usually do Lao, Thai, Chinese, Indian, but this year we're doing a early Chinese cooking. So that's what I'm doing. But my name is Pen. I'm from Laos. Laos is between Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, China, and Burma. So between everybody. So, but if you speak Lao, you can go to Thailand. If you speak Thai, you can go to Laos, but don't try that anywhere else. It's not gonna work, okay? Only those two countries understand each other. Other than that, we have our own languages. So, all right, we're gonna start with vegetable lo mein. You can add meat if you want to, but we're gonna make like vegetable lo mein, and then we'll make fried rice and chicken cashew nut chicken. Let's start with garlic. You see a lot of garlic here. Tons of garlic. But actually, this is for 3 recipes. But the thing is, this is flavor. Add as much as you want. We're gonna cook this. So I have garlic in here, and I am going to show you. I think I have one garlic. I'm gonna show you how to peel. It's right here. Wash it, make it wet, and that way it's easier for you to peel. See, it comes right off. And you also want to clean it, and then save this in a bowl somewhere. So garlic go in there, and this is my ginger. See how beautiful my ginger is? And they're so nice. I don't need to peel them, and don't peel too much, because people peeling things, the peel are good for you. And if I'm gonna peel, I would just peel like little brown spot, you know, but this is looking pretty nice. Wash everything, and every time I trim off something, I save it. And when we peel, because the peels is good for you, so try not to peel unless they're ugly, they're brown, and you can just use the peeler to peel it off, okay? And after you peel it off, because you already washed this, save that in the bowl. You'll see. Okay, ginger, you wanna cut it across the grain, because it's very stringy. A lot of people will grate it in a grater, but for me, I'm too lazy, because all the stringy will get wrapped around the blades, and then you have to pull it out. For me, I just cut across the grain. And then we're gonna chop this in a mini chopper. Cut across the grain. This is for 3 recipes, actually for 2, but I'm gonna do 3 anyway. Gonna put it in here. More is better for you, because you're gonna cook this. I'm gonna move this a little bit over here. Gonna chop this in 50 seconds. Okay, let's see. See, nice and chopped in few seconds. And you can do this. You can put in a little container and freeze it and pull it out. Use it whenever you want. I like to chop them together like this, or you can do them separately. See, a lot of garlic and ginger in here. Those are flavor. Okay, gonna scrape some from here. Right, that's done. Gonna put this somewhere. All right, now we're gonna start cooking. And this is done. I'm gonna turn on my wok. Okay, I'm gonna add oil in here. Get it going. Okay, I'm gonna go grab something. I forgot to show you the sample of the lo mein noodles. Lo mein noodles come in a package like this. It's actually called lo mein. This is raw. This is fresh. It's in a refrigerator at the Asian store. You can buy a whole bunch of this and freeze them. And there's a cooked one, and there's a not cooked one. This one is not cooked, which means when you cook this 16 ounces, you're gonna get double. If you buy the one that's already cooked, that's what you get, 16 ounces. But I use the one that's not cooked, so I cook it myself. Okay. I'm gonna coat the bottom of my wok here with oil. You can use any kind of oil you want. I'm using olive oil. You can use peanut oil. You can use vegetable oil, anything, okay? And in here, because we're doing vegetables, I'm gonna wait just a few more seconds, because I have to chop everything before I start. I have mushroom here because we're doing vegetarian, vegan. no vegetable, no meat. So you need mushroom to flavor your dish. Mushroom has that meaty flavor. You can use any kind of mushroom. You can use, I'm using button mushroom. The way to wash it, people don't wash the mushroom. I have to wash everything. I hold it under cold water and rub it very fast and then shake off all the excess water because you don't want any water to stay in here. See, nice and clean. Because I'm a washer, I have to wash everything. I don't want to like wet the cloth and wipe it. Take too much time. I don't have time, so wash, and then spin off all the excess water. And you just lay them on the table like that. You don't want to get the water in there because they're gonna go open up like this. I call it blooming. Okay, let's chop all this mushroom. And I have a few more vegetables that I need to chop. There's a many kind of mushroom now. You can use anything you want, but the cheapest one will be button mushroom. That's what I'm using right now. You can use baby bella, you can use portobello, you can use oyster mushroom. They get more and more expensive. But for me, this little cheap mushroom has given me plenty of flavor. More mushroom, more flavor. Remember, mushroom gives you that meaty flavor. All right, my mushroom is ready. So I'm gonna chop a few more things. Carrots, wash it well, and cut off the tips and save it right here. That will go in the freezer bag. Every time I cook, I will add some more to it. When I have big bag, and I will add it to the big pot, add water to cover the scraps that I've been saving. And we just boil. I don't add salt or pepper or anything else. So I save all these scraps and to make vegetable stock. Okay, carrots. I always find an easy way for you guys to do things. So you can use this grater. A little exercise for your arms. This is good. It's the easy way to grate your carrots. I'm gonna put some of this stuff away. Carrots is ready. I need some celery. Gonna wash everything well, remember, before you cut into it. That way, everything that you cut off, you can do it this way or the other way. I'm gonna show it to you. That way, anything you cut off, you can save them to make the vegetable stock. Okay, or you can do it this way, angles like that. Make it a little bit big. So that is celery. So all these vegetables will flavor the vegetable domain. You can pick any vegetables you want. Just need to know what need to go in first or last because different vegetables cook at different time. Almost there. Cutting off this. And I have here is some bean sprout. This is fresh bean sprouts. Very fresh. If it's soft, that means it's dead, no good. Okay, fresh bean sprouts. What else do I have? I think that's it. I'm thinking because I'm not organized today. All right, I think we can start cooking now. We got everything ready. So what I do is I just cook this. I just drop this package in the boiling water, and this is what I got. So you get like double. If you buy the package like this, that's already cooked, that's all you get. You get 16 ounces. All right, let's turn the wok on. I'm gonna add a lot of garlic and ginger in here. These are flavor. Add as much as you want. It's gonna be sauteing in here, and then it will give you a lot of flavor, nice flavor. Okay, I'm waiting for it to be hot. I think it's working. Give it a minute because I turned it off. Okay, I'm gonna wait. Okay, I don't think I need this one. This one is old. See, this one is old. What I do, I already wash. So just chop, 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 and put it with all the scraps that you have. there. Let's go in the freezer. Next time I cook, I will add some more. Okay, this is vegetarian dish. I'm gonna add a lot of garlic and ginger to this one. I'm gonna saute this for a few minutes until it's light brown to release all the aroma and flavor. When you light brown the garlic and ginger, it releases a lot of flavor. If you just throw it right in with other things, it has different flavors. Now I can smell it. Very nice. A little more. I want it to be light brown. You don't have to have a wok to cook Asian food. You can just use a big frying pan. Make sure it's nice and big. See, it's sort of turning light brown. This is great. I'm gonna add my mushroom, carrots because I shredded, and it will be cooking at the same time. But if you cut your carrots bigger than this, you're gonna have to add your carrots first before the mushroom. Salt and pepper. I do that. Knock things down, spilling things. I thought I was perfect all the time, so I guess not. Okay, you're gonna have to keep stirring this. You want everything to cook evenly. You don't want them to be brown, you just want them to be cooked, release the flavor. Then put this stuff away. I have here regular soy sauce, sugar, sesame oil. Okay. And I have thick soy sauce also. This is actually molasses. They call it thick soy sauce, but it's a little bit sweet. Okay, that's for color, for brown color. We'll add that in a minute. Let's add some soy sauce in here. Don't overcook your vegetables. If you overcook your vegetables, they don't taste good. Okay. Don't cover it. No need to cover it unless you add large piece of carrots or green beans, and then you need to cover it for like a minute or two. Okay. I'm gonna add my celery.
Hi, could you possibly adjust your microphone? It's very hard to understand what you're saying.
If someone has a question, you have to let me know and speak louder.
Yes, it's not a question. Could you adjust your microphone? It's hard to hear some.
I cannot hear you because I'm cooking. You might have to wait until the end. Or a few minutes, then I get rid of this noise that I'm cooking. I could have added earpiece. Oh, really? You can read the question to me. Good. Yeah, go ahead and type it into the chat. If you have a question, just type it into the chat. And then my camera person will read it to me. I'm going to use some of these, and this is bok choy that I bought from the supermarket. Wash it well, because it's really sandy. You can use bok choy, snap-hack cabbage, or bean sprout that I have it. These cook very fast, so I will add these almost towards the end. Okay. I'm going to add the bok choy, bean sprout, just a handful. And now I'm going to, if these sides both off, I'm going to mix them. These vegetables cook very fast, so don't wait too long. Bok choy, snap-hack cabbage, or bean sprout, they cook very fast.
can. Someone said in the chat that they're having difficulty hearing you. Is there a way to adjust your mic?
Okay, because these noodles already cooked, I'm gonna go ahead and add them. And now you really need to use both arms. I have here sesame oil for flavor. Smell very nice. Soy sauce. This is thick soy sauce. We'll give it the color. You don't have this, you can skip this or use molasses. It's the same thing. When I read the ingredient, I said, oh, it's the same thing. Someone tricked me. I'm gonna add some sugar to make it a little bit sweet. And you keep leave that out. Now you're just gonna mix this well together. You wanna cook your noodles like you have another pot, boil it, strain it, and put it in here immediately like I did. So you don't have to work too hard because it's still warm. So they mix well together quick. Okay. Okay, gonna let that cook in a minute. I'm gonna add my scallions. I already washed this really well. Gonna chop this. A lot of fresh herbs. Herbs is good for you and make the food taste good. Add as much as you want. You can add any herbs you want. You can use basil, you can use parsley if you don't like cilantro. I'm gonna add some cilantro in here because I'm a cilantro girl. So cilantro is my best friend because I add it to almost everything. Actually, Chinese don't use cilantro. We also call it coriander leaves or Chinese parsley. Every time we don't know something, we call Chinese something. Okay. See, they mix really well, really fast. I'm gonna add my herbs. My scallions here. And some cilantro. Wash it well, cut off the tip and leave it in there. That will go in let me mix this well first. And I will add the cilantro and then that's it, it's done. Cooking part is very, very quick. Preparation, washing, chopping, all the ingredients, that's a lot of work. So do it ahead of time. Cilantro, you can leave that out or add a lot of it. If you don't like it, leave it out. You like it, add it to everything. This is it, it's done. You want to turn off the heat. I'm gonna keep mixing it, it's still hot. And that's finished. Vegetable lo mein. You can add meat to this. You want to add meat or any kind of meat, you can add it right after the garlic and ginger. See that? This is one package of the noodles. It will feed the whole family here. Okay, anybody have a question? Now this, I turn this off, I can hear now. Okay. Put this in a pasta bowl. Clean up a little bit. And we'll make the next dish. We'll make the fried rice next. Okay. Okay. Use the spatula to scrape this. See that I use wooden spoon. I only use a spatula to scrape. I don't use it to stir hard stuff. Because don't use plastic with hard. I always use wooden spoons. Okay, look at how much you got for this. That's one dish. Okay, I'm gonna leave it over here and we'll do the next dish. All right, I'm gonna wipe this off a little bit. Turn the heat back on so I can use the wok again.
Next one is pork fried rice, but I didn't have pork, so I used chicken. Okay, let me do something about this. All these scraps gonna go in here, and that will go in the freezer bag and go in the freezer. All right. I have garlic and ginger ready. Actually, there's no ginger in these recipes, but you can add the ginger because it's good for you in a cold winter like this. You need a lot of ginger. So I wash my red onions. I like to use red onion. Okay, let's turn that off. So, and it's easier to peel. See that it comes right off. Wash it first, that way you can save the peel. See, nice and easy. I just soak in the water overnight and go right in that pot. We're gonna cut. Make sure your knife is sharp. If your knife is not sharp, you're gonna cut yourself. You're gonna slip slide and cut yourself. If your knife is sharp, you're just gonna cut whatever it's you are cutting into. That go in there. I like to use red onion because colorful fruit and vegetable are better for you. And it's cost a little bit more, but I just wait until it's gone sell. Okay, today for this dish, I am using brown rice, and I'm also using frozen carrot and peas in here. You don't have to defrost it, just came out from the freezer. I used half a bag, and I made my brown rice here. That's ready to go. Brown rice is good for making fried rice because it's nice and firm. And I'm using 2 eggs instead of just 1. You can use 1 or 2 or more. Oh, this go in the garden. I just crumble it and bury it in the garden. They said it's good for fertilizer. So I hardly throw anything out these days. I always find a way to use it. What else do I need? This one needs chicken or pork, or you can use ham. I figured out today because some people at the take out, they use the roasted pork. So you can use ham, the ham in baked pieces, you just cut it up, but I'm using chicken. So I have my garlic and ginger ready. What do I need? Okay, I need my scallions over here. Okay, I think that's all I need for this, but sometimes I forgot. Okay, so I'm turning it on. I'm adding oil, any kind of oil. I'm using olive. This one, we just need salt and peppers and soy sauce. Again, we're gonna add the garlic in here, but I have ginger in there. Okay, just feel it. Okay, a lot of garlic and ginger for flavor. So you're gonna keep the coal away with the garlic and ginger. You're gonna keep the coal away. Hopefully the COVID too. Okay. Until light brown, it will be very quick. Light brown your garlic and ginger, or just garlic, or both. Okay. With aroma and flavor. When you do this, add in a hot oil like this and stir it for a few seconds like this, it releases an aroma and the flavor, a lot of flavor. Okay, what is going in next? I'm gonna add this frozen peas and carrots. You can use the fresh one because I want to evaporate all that liquid from the frozen peas and carrots. So you want a big, if you don't have a wok, use a big frying pan.
to have enough room to move things around and evaporate all that liquid from the vegetables. You don't want the vegetables to go in your food, your fried rice. Okay. And then they need to evaporate that. I made a mistake. I can't believe this. I forgot my chicken. Okay, I'm gonna move this over. I forgot my chicken. I thought I'm doing a vegetarian. See, this is the first time I stood up. First time, every time is the first time, never ever. Add my chicken in here, move this over. That's what happens when I'm doing vegetarian and then not. A little bit of salt and peppers in there. Okay, this. So if you forgetful like me, so use a ham. Or you can go to the take out and buy the roasted pork. But the thing is, that meat cooks really fast. You can use simple this. Yeah, this is the first time. Remember, this is the first time I stood up. Never ever. Every time it's the first time. I could cut the chicken smaller than this. Okay. So you have to keep moving it around so it cooks evenly. If you just leave it there, then it's not gonna cook nicely. Okay. At this time, you can cover it for like a minute or 30 seconds. But this is doing pretty well. We'll see, we'll see. Come on, cook, chicken, cook. And I need to cover it. But it might be okay. Okay, I'm gonna let it cook. Move this up a little bit. When you have the big pan or big wok like this, you can do this. When you make a mistake, you can do this. Or you can take it out. You can take it out and cook this chicken and bring it back. Okay. All right, this chicken is cooking pretty good. I think I cut my chicken a little bit big. I want it to be smaller, right size. All right. We're gonna bring it together, and then once you evaporate all that liquid from the vegetables. Just do a second, but I don't know where my lid is. I think this is good. We turn it all the way up. I need to get rid of all that water. So I'm gonna add my onion to it. If the chicken is not 100% cooked, but that's okay because it's we are gonna be cooking with other things. We're gonna keep adding all this so you get all of these different colors, like purple, orange, green. Okay, I'm gonna do this. This is better. So make sure every piece is cooked and allow the heat to evaporate all that liquid. You don't want any liquid to go in your fried rice. So it's gonna be rice soup instead of fried rice. Okay. While waiting for that to cook, I'm gonna cut my herbs, scallions again. Scallions can go in almost everything. I always have scallions in the house all the time. You can add it into almost anything. A lot of it. Don't be cheap with your herbs. Herbs make your food taste good and it's good for you. I don't do a little pinch of herbs. I do a lot, a handful, a cup, 2 cups. I already eat a lot of herbs to begin with. Now I heard that it's good for you. I add a lot more. See no liquid in here. That's good. I'm gonna move it over I'm gonna add the egg. If you're not very good, you wanna do the egg first and then take it out. I'm gonna do a little oil here. When you have enough room, you can do this. I'm doing 2 eggs. Don't stir it yet. Leave it for a few minutes. Actually, few seconds.
Pen, someone wants to know if you can use shallots instead of garlic.
Powder, garlic powder.
Shallots.
Shallot. Oh yes, yes, of course, yes, yes. Anything. Shallot is a little more expensive. That's why I stay with the red onions. So don't stir it too much. It's gonna fall apart and you don't see the pieces with the egg. Okay, yeah, that's good. It's very fast. All right. Now chicken is fully cooked. I'm gonna add the rice. So what I did is about 1 cup of brown rice. You can. This is 1.5. I think it's too much. Maybe not. I like to cook a lot. I don't like people to be hungry. Okay, this is brown rice. You can use any kind of rice. If you use regular rice, add less water, a little bit less, a 1/4 cup. Why do I have this recipe for that? Okay. I'm gonna add soy sauce in here. The soy sauce is 2 tablespoons, not 3. 2 eggs or 1 egg. That's 2 tablespoons. And use both hands. So you can see the pieces of the eggs. If you're not good, do the eggs first and take it out. Chop it a little bit and bring it back in. My rice is nice because brown rice, they don't really stick together that much. And they're nice and firm. Make sure you have plenty of room to evaporate the moisture from the rice and the vegetables. Leave it like that for a minute. I have my scallions here. I'm gonna add some cilantro. I'll just fruit, throw it right in there. Okay, come back here, mix it. Allow the moisture to, allow the heat to evaporate the moisture. Don't cover it. Cilantro and then stems too. If you don't want to eat the stem, you can throw it right in that, or that in that scrap that I was collecting. But the thing is, the stem is edible and it's soft, so you can eat it. Scallions, more herbs. Mix. Stir. Exercise. See how much exercise you give when you cook your own food? You don't even have to go to the gym. All right, go to the gym just half of the time. Cook your healthy food. Do all this stirring, mixing, chopping. Okay. And your cilantro or Chinese parsley or coriander leaves. Okay, I'm gonna turn up the heat. This is done. Finish. It's still hot. Again, you don't like the cilantro, leave it out. Add any herbs that you like. Any leafy herbs. Like basil or parsley. Parsley is the best herbs for you. I learned that. I say, wow, really? All right, that's done. I'm gonna click that. And one more dish to make. Oh, I keep the things clean. Look at that. I'm getting better because I'm so messy. Messy. Okay. See?
use your spatula to scrape this. Okay. I think I'm using the wrong plate. Let's go use the other one. Oh well. Okay, one more dish. This different color here. Okay, here you go. I'm gonna wipe my wok. Use it one more time. Non-stick wok or frying pan works for this. Okay. One more dish. This one, I'm gonna show you how to cut the chicken. Here I have to. Okay, this one. Let's see, how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna show you how to cut the chicken. Let me think for a minute. I'm gonna cut the vegetable first, and then I will cut the chicken. Okay, I'm gonna add different peppers in here to make a nice color. You slit it like this. So I'm using red, orange, and yellow. You don't have to have all three colors, but since I have it, I'm gonna use it. I just split it and still keep it intact. Easier to cut. They don't have to be perfect. Okay. I'm gonna add some yellow peppers in here. This bowl, I always have this bowl on my counter. Slit. See. We have three different colors here. It will be nice. I'm gonna add some broccoli to it. Right now we can buy broccoli from the farm. One there. Okay, a little bit of everything. Okay, a little bit more. I like a lot of vegetables. I cannot eat without vegetables. I'm a vegetable girl. I'm not a vegan. I still like meat, but I like a lot of vegetables. Okay. All right. I think I'm ready. Okay. Ooh, I did not think of that. Think very fast. I'm gonna move my vegetable to here. I should cut the chicken first, but you never know until you try it. So, all right, you stay here. I'm gonna do this with chicken. My cutting board. Because at the library, I was not able to show people how to cut the chicken because we did not have a sink, but now I can. You cut it in strip first, okay, and cut across. Okay, cut into bite-sized pieces, whatever the size that you want. Okay, this go in here, and have to be a little creative. Okay, that's cut. Now with the chicken, I'm gonna add cornstarch. Ooh, I put the paper towel under to absorb all the moisture. So take that out. Okay. Coat the chicken with cornstarch. The cornstarch is not just thicken the sauce. It's keep the meat moist and tender. Okay, let's coat this and then I can take change my gloves. Okay. Ooh, oops. A little bit more, not too much. Okay, I think it's good enough. Now I can take off my gloves. Okay. So now I have to wear different gloves and my hand has to be dry. It cannot be moist. Gloves won't go in. Okay. This one has a little more ingredients than others. All right. All right, chicken is ready. Vegetable ready. Turn on the heat. Add a little bit of oil. And garlic and ginger will go in again. I think I need more, a little more oil. I'm gonna go grab some more oil. Okay, I need more oil. All right. I'm waiting for my hand to dry.
Pen, someone had a question. They asked, what do you recommend to sharpen knives?
When I'm done, ask me again. I'm gonna show them how to sharpen the knife. Okay, I have a sharpening stone. Can you ask me that again when I'm done?
Yes.
Okay, because I will forget. Okay, a lot of garlic and ginger. More flavor. Just a few minutes. A few seconds until light brown. Release the aroma and flavor. A lot of flavor like this. Okay. Now the chicken will go in. You want to leave your chicken to brown a little bit. Leave it like that. Okay. While waiting for that, I'm gonna clean up a little bit. I have many things going on here. Okay. I have sesame oil for flavor, soy sauce. I'm gonna do salt and pepper right now. Let that brown a little bit. I have rice vinegar, soy sauce, sesame oil, and some sugar. And at the end, we'll add the cashew nuts because this is chicken with cashew nuts. Let's see if I can wear my gloves yet. Stir this a little bit. Okay, let it cook. Let it brown actually. Now I can put my gloves on. Tricky that your hands not dry. You cannot put the gloves on. Okay. Let's cook them. They're getting a little bit brown. That's good. That's what we want. Leave it. It's a little bit brown. Okay. Now I'm gonna chop my herbs. All of my herbs. Will not live without my herbs. See anything you trim off and snap off, save it in that bowl. Okay. Now time to cook. I'm gonna add soy sauce.
This gonna go in soy sauce, sesame oil for flavor. That's about a tablespoon of each. This is rice vinegar. And sugar, because this dish is sweet. That's 2 tablespoons. You can do less or you can leave it out. Now that liquid's gonna help it cook. You can make it spicy, add some hot peppers in there. This cook. Just closely chop the herbs. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect like me. Cilantro. You don't have to add cilantro if you don't want to. Almost done, guys. I need to cover this a little bit. Let me see if I can go find my lid. I need to cover this. I'm gonna cover this to make sure the chicken is cooked. Okay, let's go back to that. I have my scallions here ready. Cilantro, if you like it. If you don't like it, leave it out. Mostly chopped with the stems too. Add a little bit of water, but not necessary because you're gonna add some vegetables. There will be some liquid in there. Let this cook. Cover it for 1 more minute. And I think I have everything ready. I think I have enough of that. And the broccoli. Broccoli is a little tricky. You can blanch it first to preserve the green color. I add it right in. For me, if I'm cooking it for myself, I don't care about what it looks like. So I just add it right in so I don't lose any nutrients or vitamins. But if I'm gonna have a pie, I will blanch my broccoli. You just bring the water to a boil, you add it for 30 seconds, and then they take it out and put it in the cold water because there's the green color. I'm gonna cover this. And then peppers will cook really fast. We're almost done. 3 more minutes and then we're all done. Clean up a little bit here. Let's use that. Okay. Getting ready. This cooking part is very only few minutes. Washing, chopping. Yeah. 3 more seconds. Almost there. You can add a little bit of water or broth, chicken stock or something to make to cook it faster. But the thing is not necessary because if you add it, it will be too much liquid for me. I'd rather leave it like that. Okay. Add the peppers. Pepper has a lot of water. all these colors, yellow, orange, red. Sometimes you can cover it for maybe 30 seconds. Sometimes you don't because it will create a lot of water. Let's cover it because I don't see too much water here. I can cover it for a few seconds. If you see a lot of water in there, we put in from the restaurant and don't cover it. All right, we are almost ready. Ready for my and the cashew nuts. You want dry toasted cashew nuts? Cashew, right? Sometimes I call it something else. I get confused a little bit. You can add more if you want to. Dry roasted. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Don't wait too long. Okay, your vegetable gets overcooked very easily. I think I need a little bit of water, just a tiny bit. I'm gonna go grab some water. At this time, it's safe to add a little bit of water. Some thick, not watery. Quarter cup of water. Chicken broth. Not necessary. You have plenty of chicken. You have to fill it. Cook for 30 more seconds. Make sure everything's cooked just enough, but not overcooked. All right. Add this cashew nut. Save some for garnish. Add the scallions, or you can do onions too. You're gonna mix it well. Fill up the meat. Cilantro if you like, or not. It's like stir fry, not too much liquid. Perfect. That's it. You like spicy? You add some hot peppers in here with the bell peppers. All right, that's done. Scrape with the spatula. Remember, wooden spoon. No plastic in the heat. I don't like it when I see people use spatula to stir the food. I say, no, don't do that. This plate. And we're all ready to eat. There we go. See how fast we cook? 1, 2, 3. And you know exactly what you put in there. Add whatever you like to eat. Anything you don't like, leave it out. Let's fix it nice. Cashew nut. Some my best friend cilantro. There we go. Well done. Anybody have any question? You can ask question. I can hear now.
Someone had a question about how you recommend to sharpen knives.
Yeah, let me go do that. I'm gonna grab something to show you how to sharpen the knife. Let me get a clean knife. Okay. Okay, you want to go to Asian store? This is like $2 or $3, no more than that. Okay, big one. And they have two sides here. This is rougher. This is at the beginning you want to use this size. So what you do is under cold water because it doesn't squeak that much. You go. If you do 5, and you're gonna do 5 on this side. You have to even it out, or you do 10. You're gonna do the same thing, 10 and 10, even it out. This knife will last you for a very long time, but not too long for me because I cook all the time. And then when your knife get older, this side is too weak now, too fine, and you want to use this side under cold water. The same thing. You see, you can hear the difference. 10 this side, 10 on this side. You're gonna keep doing that. 10, probably 30, 40 times, and your knife will be just nice and sharp. Okay, just keep doing that, and you can do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, did I squeak enough? That's all you need to sharpen your knife. This can sharpen anything. Okay. All right, I am done. I'm gonna clean up. Do we have any more questions? Okay, so we got the pictures. So I think we are good, right? Enjoy, have fun cooking. So we all done, Sam?
Question, could we use shrimp instead of chicken
Of
in
course.
last recipe?
Yes, you can use any kind of meat in anything, but you just need to be careful if you use the shrimp. You want to cook the shrimp and take it out, because shrimp cook very fast. Shrimp and beef, you want to cook it for like maybe 80%, like for a few minutes, and then take it out, and you cook everything out and bring it back. That's what you do with beef and shrimp. And pork, chicken, everything else, you can just leave it there because they need to cook longer, fully cooked.
I had a question. Yeah. I had a question, Pat.
Yes.
I'd like to know, in the chicken dish, the chicken main dish, where you put cilantro and cayenne. I wanted to ask you if you could take cilantro out of that dish, use something in place of cilantro in the chicken dish.
You can use any kind of meat,
Yeah.
and you don't have to use cilantro if you don't like it. Leave it out.
And can I take out the broccoli too?
You can substitute with any vegetables.
All right, thank you.
Anything you don't like, you leave it out. Anything you like, you add it. But you just need to know, like carrots and green beans need to cook first. It's just a sample. And like bean sprout, Chinese cabbage, bok choy, those cook very fast. Any vegetable that has a lot of water, they cook fast. So you add that at the end.
All right.
One other
I want
question.
to have a chart that how what vegetable need to go in first or last, and how long one of these days. I probably will write a book about that. You know, these need to go in first. It's took 1 minute or 10 minutes or 5 minutes.
Question about bean sprouts. How do you know how to pick them out?
Come here. Fresh, see fresh. If they're soft, they're not good. That means they're dead. But if you go to Asian store, they have these 2 times a week. So they're always fresh. Okay?
Okay.
That's
So
fresh bean sprouts.
frozen are not good then?
They're okay.
Okay.
They're okay.
Not like fresh. Okay.
Right. Fresh, you have that texture, see, crunchy. You can eat this raw, it's very good. Put in your salad. Or you can use Napa cabbage, Chinese cabbage, or bok choy. They cook at the same time, just cut them small.
I have a question about the rice wine vinegar. Does it just add flavoring to a dish, or does it actually break down the vegetables and all in? I like to use sesame oil, but I don't tend to like to use soy sauce too much. So, and I have to watch salt with my husband. So if I use sesame oil, does the rice wine vinegar help to add additional little flavor to it?
Yes, it does. The rice vinegar, it is for flavor. So
Okay.
If you think it's too much salt, too much soy sauce,
Right.
soy sauce is flavor salt. Like we have fish sauce, soy sauce, oyster sauce. Those are flavor salt. You don't like it, leave it out, just increase your salt or not. because if you cannot have salt, and those are made from salt, so leave them out or cut it down.
Does the rice wine vinegar complement the sesame oil if you want to use the two of those together in a dish? Does it help or?
Sesame oil have very nice toasty flavor.
Okay,
You,
yes,
you don't have to have both of them. If you have both of them, it's great. If you don't, either one is fine.
so you play with it, okay,
Yes, they flavor. They all flavor.
thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Um,